welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with my summer makeup routine. In the summertime, I don't like to wear a whole lot of eyeshadow. I still do my usual like foundation, powder, that kind of stuff, but I also make sure to do a lot of bronzing. So if you guys want to see my summer makeup routine, then just keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm doing is I'm just going to apply my foundation, which I am using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and this is in the shade 115 Ivory. And then I'm just going to apply a little bit of this to my jawline. And I'll blend it down my neck later. Okay, so now I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm just going to blend out my foundation. These little baby hairs are getting in the way. Now that I have my foundation on, I'm just going to go ahead and prime my eyelids for eyeshadow. And I'm just taking my MAC Painterly paint pot. Ever since I got this paint pot, I have not used anything else but this paint pot. This is like my only eyeshadow primer that I've been using right now. So for eyeshadows, I'm going to be taking my Lorac Pro palette. I know you guys are like, really? The Lorac Pro palette again? Yeah, I've been using this like a lot. Like I know I just did a video on my Morphe eyeshadows and I use them a lot too, but the Lorac Pro was just, it's my favorite thing. I love it so, so much. So I'm keeping this look pretty simple. I'm just going to start off with the eyeshadow taupe. And I'm just going to use my Sigma E25, yes, my Sigma E25 brush, which just looks like this. It needs washed, I know. And I'm just going to use that to run that shadow through my crease, just to add a little bit of warmth. Now, if you wanted to, another way that you could add some warmth to this look, if you wanted to, you could use like a bronzer. That's a really awesome way to add some warmth to this look, because this is like a summertime look, so it's going to be like really bronzy and stuff, like, but not bronzy on the eyes. You guys will see what I mean in a moment. So I'm just running this through my crease, and I'm doing my usual secret, which is to run it above my crease as well, because I have hooded eyelids and I don't have a whole lot of space for eyeshadows. Then I'm just going to grab my Taper Blending E40 brush, and I'm just going to kind of buff around the edges here. So then for the eyelid color, there are many different ways that you could do this eyelid color. I prefer to go with the eyeshadow Champagne. It's a really pretty kind of shimmery color, but you could even go brighter. You could go with the eyeshadow Nude, or you could just kind of just leave the Lorac Pro palette and go with something different, like Lustrous from Morphe, or anything like in the Naked Basics palette. That'd be cute too. I'm using patting motions when I apply this shadow, because patting is going to help pack the color on the lid, and it's also going to help prevent any glitter that's in this eyeshadow from falling down onto my face. Then for my brow highlight, I'm just going to grab the eyeshadow cream, which is a good skin tone shadow. You just highlight the brow. I'm using my Sigma E60 large shader brush. Then I'm going to grab the eyeshadow Nude, which is a pretty shimmery color, and I'm going to just take a little bit of that, pop that into the arch of my brow, or what arch I have. My brows like don't have much of an arch, but this is just going to add a little bit of a shimmer there. I'm also going to pop a little bit of this into my inner corner, just to add a little something. Also, adding a color like this will really help open up your eyes and make your eyes up here bigger as well. Alright, so now I'm just going to go ahead and apply mascara. I went ahead and curled my lashes with my Lancome eyelash curler. And then for mascara, I am just using the usual, which is the Mega Plush Volume Express mascara. Next, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows, and I'm just going to be using my NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder. I'm not really going to go into too much detail about how I fill in my eyebrows because I actually have an eyebrow routine using this up on my channel, and I will have that somewhere on the screen so you guys can go check that out. Now I'm just going to apply concealer, and for concealer I'm just using my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser Treatment Concealer in Brightener Illuminator to make this in kind of like an upside down triangle shape here under my eyes. I'm also going to go around the nostrils, and then I'm going to kind of just put a little bit up here kind of in between my eyebrows on my forehead. Oh, and just a little bit on my chin. And then I'm just going to use my Beauty Blender to blend that out. Now I'm just going to set my foundation, and I'm just taking my Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder in Transparent, and then I'm using my e.l.f. powder brush. This is like my favorite powder brush right now. Then to set my under eye concealer, I'm just going to go in with my Anastasia Contour Kit. And I'm going to grab the banana shade and then this highlighting shade. I'm just going to mix the two together. Then I'm just going to use the same contour kit to contour my face, and I'm just going to take this color here to contour my cheekbones and my forehead. I'm then going to contour my forehead just a little bit. Now, one reason why I like to contour my forehead, I mean, I wouldn't have to contour my forehead, but one reason why I like to is because I have a spot on my forehead. When my parents redid their living room like many years ago, I was helping my dad work on some stuff in there, which like I don't remember exactly how old I was, so like by helping it was probably just like standing around watching. I'm gonna contour my jawline now. So anyways, I was like helping him do work in there, and a board, like a piece of molding, fell down and hit me on the side of my head. I think it was this side. Yeah, it was this side. And so because of that, my forehead, I feel like has never looked the same. Like it's never been the same ever again. So I had like a big old bruise on my head for a really long time. So that's like one reason why I like to contour my forehead. Because I just feel like my forehead's not even, you know? I mean, I'm sure it probably is, but, and I'm just contouring under here because I have a fat face, so I just like to really contour that jawline there. So I'm just taking the edge of my contour, or not my contour brush, my blending brush, sorry, and I'm just blending out my contour. Hopefully I'm still in focus and everything's fine. I had a little accident and kicked the tripod, and the tripod fell over, and that was that. It was a very traumatic experience. So because I am a little bit tanner now, I am going to be applying some bronzer to kind of warm up my face, and I'm just going in with my classic favorite, which is the NARS Liquid Bronzer. It's my go-to, and I'm just taking my Real Techniques blush brush. So when I apply bronzer, I'm just going to apply it like literally on top of where I contoured. Now it's time for blush. So I'm just going to go grab my e.l.f. blush palette in the shade Light. And I'm going to take this color right here. This is like a peachy brown color. I love it so much. And this also helps add some warmth to your face, as you guys will see. Oh, totally forgot to tell you guys that I'm using an e.l.f. blush brush. This is another one. I have one that I use for my powder under my eyes, and then I have one that I actually use for blush. I'm just going to take the highlighting shade in the Anastasia contour kit. And to highlight, I just use my Real Techniques setting brush. So I'm just going to pop some of this right here on the cheekbone. Down my nose, Cupid's bow, my chin. Now it is lipstick time. So for the summertime, we all know that I love bright lipsticks. Like, I live in bright lipsticks all summer long, and I like to switch it up. Sometimes I will go with like a hot pink, sometimes I will go with a purple, but today I was feeling this bright orange lipstick. This is from NYX. This is the NYX matte lipstick, and this is in the shade Indie Flick. It's bright, but I really like it, and it kind of matches my nails. I'm really into this kind of like orangey red color kind of thing right now. Alrighty guys, so that is it for my summer makeup routine. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did like it, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. That way you always know when I upload a new video. I hope you all are having a great day, and I will see you guys in my next video. This one in my June favorites video. This eyeshadow is seriously a dupe for MAC Soft Brown.